Hi, great to see you again. It's been well over a month this time. May the 27th, I think, was the last time I did one of these. Awful lots happened in that time. So much in so that I'm going to rush through most of it, just to get to the main part of what I want to talk about in today's episode. So what have I done? I've had drinks, wine tasting at Lambeth Palace, which was just amazing, and thank you so much to my friend Lynn for arranging that. Love you, etc. Just amazing, fantastic place to visit. The room we were in, there was just so much history around it. It was where Thomas More had all the accusations put to him before he was sent to the Tower. It's just superb. Moving on from there, I've had visits from friends. Alan, my best friend from Newcastle, he came down. We went to see the Royal Academy Summer Exhibition. There we go, full list of works marked up with which ones we'd like to buy, assuming that those lottery winnings finally do come through. Unlikely, I know, but you can never tell. My brother came down as well and was introduced to the joys of Rupert Street and its £20 bottles of champagne. And, well, I'm not going to say about the rest, but he knows what happened. What else? Been to the theatre a few times. Wicked, absolutely amazing again. Billy Elliot saw for the first time, and I've got to say, fantastic show. If you haven't seen the movie, get it out, because the movie is not the show. The show is based on the movie, but the movie itself is amazing as well. What else did I go and see? Oh, once. I'm saying that it wasn't for me. I'll be as polite as that. If any of you actually have access to the Time Out website, www.timeout.com, go to the London bit and look up all these things, because I've left reviews on Virtual as well. I apologise for the noise outside. It's summer, so I've got a couple of windows open, and I live on a pretty noisy road, as anyone who's crashed here and slept on the sofa bed behind me knows. So we got to once. Jersey Boys. Jersey Boys was amazing. I would seriously go and see that play again. It was fantastic. Haven't seen the movie yet. I'm sort of umming and ahhing about it, but I wouldn't mind. There was a sort of great play recently called Bugle Boy, which was the Glenn Miller story. Completely different to the film, but it was great. It really was great. Again, all of these I put reviews onto Time Out. That's my latest little hobby, really, which is probably why I don't do these videos quite so much. What else? West End Live. West End Live took place at the third week in June, looking at my calendar, and was it's great. If you haven't been before, or you don't know what it is, it's basically a 2-day celebration of the shows that are on in London. So virtually every show that's on in London at the moment sends their cast down, and they do a set, and it can be anything from one song to a whole massive set. The Let It Be guys, the Commitments, Jersey Boys, they all did fantastically long songs, fantastically long sets. So other ones, Matilda, they just did one song and did the same one each day, because it was on for like 2 days, the show. But it is great. It is really, really great, and the weather was amazing. The weather, if anything, was too good. So it was superb though. I really loved it. 7 hours in Trafalgar Square on a Saturday, followed by 6 hours in Trafalgar Square on a Sunday. A picnic in Soho Square Saturday night, a few drinks by the river. What more could a guy ask? Oh yeah, someone to share it with, but don't worry about that. Anyway, so yeah, really, really fantastic couple of days that was. And of course the weekend after that was the 2014 London Pride, which was the biggest one that we've ever had in London. So very well done to the organisers. The organisers, I have to say, put in a fantastic amount of effort, and they were superb. The other thing that was really superb was where I work, London South Bank University, because we were there in our bright yellow t-shirts. There we go, just go the right way with that, you can see us. As a bunch of proud South Bankers, we were out there. Not just staff, not just gay staff, but also straight allies, students were there, friends of staff and students were there. So it's a really mixed group. We had a fantastic time. We were absolutely soaking wet. The heavens literally just opened as the parade was about to start. And if you look at the Facebook page of Pride London on my own Facebook page, or the London South Bank University Facebook page or website, you'll see pictures there from the parade. But it was amazing. Very disappointed yet again that Westborough Baptist Church didn't bother coming down, so I didn't get a chance to get my picture taken under a God Hates Fags placard, but you know, you can't have everything in the world. And that brings me to my last point really, or my main point in this one. Do we need pride parades? Do we need pride anymore? And I think the answer is yes. You know, if you've read my blog, the written blog that I do sometimes, you'll have seen in February I did a speech that I never gave about pride and whether we need it or not. I think it is still important. It has a place in the world. It reminds people of who we are. It reminds people of the fact that we don't have to hide, we don't have to be scared anymore. Even for one day a year, that even if that's all it is, anybody can look and see. You don't have to be ashamed of being LGBT. You don't have to be in fear. You don't have to hide in that closet. You can be out there. You don't have to be, you know, a pretty little twink wearing a pair of hot pants and glitter. You can be an old fat bloke like me. You can be a normal person. You can be a woman. You can be a man. You can be someone who's old, black, white, whatever. You can be disabled. You can be fully able, whatever you want. Everyone can be who they are. And that's the important part, and that's the really, really important message of Pride. And I think that was really emphasised when you looked at the groups who were marching in the parade. 202 groups, covering a huge spectrum of people, from all walks of life. The armed forces were there, voluntary organisations were there, young people there, old people there, disabled people. Everybody was there, and that was the important part. Unfortunately, I didn't get into Trafalgar Square because it was just so busy and so packed, so I didn't see Conchita Wurst, who was the headline act on the main stage. But she, by herself, sends out a huge message to the world. And listen, guys in Russia, Ukraine, all these former Soviet bloc countries, if you don't like the fact that a fantastically talented drag queen won Eurovision, fine, set up your own one. Go away, we don't need you. Right, so that is really the last bit of my message today. Hopefully I've not gone over the 10 minutes I allowed myself, but Pride is important, and Pride should also be not just one day a year. That's the big message. It's really weird at the moment in London, the buses are still going round with the Pride advertisements on there, freedom to be, and then whatever they are. And it's great seeing them, because lots of people see them, they see them in their own context, they see them in their own right. And even though Pride Week's over, I've been over for what, 2 weeks now, it's still there and it's still visible, just like we are. So, thank you very much for watching. Please feel free to leave any comments below. If you want to, you know, nobody ever does, but if you want to, you can. And I will post this, send it out on Google Plus, and see what reactions we get. And hopefully, if all goes well, I'll do another one of these before 6 or 7 weeks have gone through. So thank you very much for watching once again, and see you soon. Bye.